When we're talking about preparing for financial success, there's a reason that you prepare for the worst, but expect the best. Because if you do, you're ready to capitalize on whatever comes. And most likely that's going to be somewhere in between the best and the worst case scenarios, right? So, our meat on the bone segment this week, utilizing both of those quotes, is just about, preparing for the worst, but expecting the best. So by now, at this point in time of the year, we're talking it's December 17th. I would expect most of our listeners to be well into their planning financially for 2023. But have you taken those particular factors into account? We tend to look ahead, right, Matt? We tend to make optimistic predictions for the future, and we also set lofty goals, and then we generally will base our budgets on those. Okay, that's normal. And it's also good because if your goals don't scare you and if you don't have a lofty target to aim for, you'll certainly never grow your nest egg as quickly as you could. Okay, but critically as important in the planning cycle is to look at what could possibly go wrong in some way by kind of in visualizing different scenarios. Okay. The markets are negative again. What happens then? You get sick. What happens then? God forbid you get laid off, right? You no longer have an income. Anything. What happens then? And then have a plan B, a set of contingency plans that are reactions that are already predefined just in case those arise. Okay. We plan for those contingencies to ensure that we have the agility and the flexibility to capitalize on whatever happens, no matter what happens. Make sense?
Yeah, totally. You got to be prepared for whatever scenario might come your way. And that means, that doesn't mean that you necessarily have to have a crystal ball. My crystal ball is in the shop. It's not working. But you don't have to have one to, sort of know exactly what's coming. Just make sure that you're prepared for as many scenarios as possible.
Yeah, that's true, Matt. And this week's show, especially this week's show, is for all of you out there in listener land who've been disappointed with the performance of your retirement accounts this year. All right. We know it's been difficult to look at those statements, all right, and see the numbers just declining and declining each and every single quarter, even though you've continued to work hard and sometimes harder and save consistently. Like we look at the S&P 500, it's down 17% in 2022 so far. There's still a few more trading days left in the year, right? The Dow Jones US Market Index, that's down 18%. The NASDAQ is down 29% so far this year. And the Russell 2000 even is down 19%. So, we're going to talk about different ways to kind of look at where you are right now and to take control of those retirement accounts to prepare you for a better future down the road.